Hey everyone, so I wanted to show the crowning of the Con's Glasgow Discon tiara for this year. And everybody asks me how I wear my tiaras. Obviously this is a metal headband that I use. So you wouldn't wear it like a headband, but you would wear it flat on your head, just like this. And then with the two bobby pins just right here. This is a pretty comfortable tiara. It stays pretty well. You could also wrap the ends if it starts to bother you with a ribbon, but this tends to work for me. And here it is. Hey everyone, so this is the crowning of the Con's tiara for this year. Last year we did one for the Glasgow team that was a tie between Glasgow and Con Zealand, and this year, of course, with the Worldcon being Discon in DC, we decided to do one that tied in both Glasgow to Discon, and we will be doing them every year until Glasgow happens in 2024. So I wanted to show this lovely piece, and this one is very much inspired by the thistle piece. I found a locket that my daughter stole from me that had this thistle on it, and so I went looking to find that piece, and I found it on Etsy, and I thought it would make a really nice centerpiece for a tiara. So then I wanted to use all those beautiful gold colors. So I had some hammered rings, and then I also had this hammered disc, which I removed the pendant piece from and then drilled some holes into so I could wire it onto the tiara base, which is how these are all on here. So it's wired on, and then let me show you. You can see the wiring on the back. And then these pieces on the sides are also wired onto the base. And this is just a piece that I also found. It's on Etsy, and I cut it in half so that I could use each of them on the sides, which are right here. And once everything was wired on, then I started attaching the things that couldn't be wired on. Originally, I wanted this moon to be wired on, but it was too low because I wanted to add details up here on the top. And I couldn't do that if it was wired on. So I actually removed it and started to attach it to the back of this hammered base. So it's right here, and it goes here, and it's attached all along here with a very strong glue. And then I also wanted these crystals here on the sides, and so those are also attached. And then this piece right here is just a small piece. It's a spacer for a bracelet that I've gotten from somebody that I've used in a lot of tiaras that are gold, and it makes a nice little centerpiece. And on this one, of course, you can see there's a crystal, but we use this nice blue crystal to mimic these other blues here. And then, of course, I wanted to tie it more into DC, so there's two ways that I tied this in. First of all, this gold disc I colored with a coral color, which is kind of a orangish red color when it comes out. So I darkened it with that, and then I sprayed it so that it would stay in place. And then on the top right here, we have 3 stars, which represent the DC flag, as well as what they've used in the logos for Discon. And so that was a nice tie-in to also the Glasgow elements as well. So there's the 3 stars at the top, and then the blue, which also brings in the blue colors down here, but also is one of the Glasgow logo colors as well. So let me just show you one more time. So the disc was wired on, and then these 2 pieces were wired on the side, and then this moon has been glued on, as well as the front thistle and the hammered ring. And then these 2 pieces are glued, as well as this one, and then the crystals attached in the center. And finally, I glued on these elements at the top. So it's a combination of wiring and gluing with a 5-minute epoxy as well. So I hope you enjoy this tiara. It was a really fun one to make. And I'll see you guys later.